We got some clips of Wesley Pendlebury in our game against the St. Catharines Falcons, September 8th, 2025, first game of the year. Big thing I want to identify here is how often you got your feet to stop moving. One thing we want to make sure that we are doing is that we are constantly moving our feet, especially when we're making plays with the puck, especially with blue line offense. But I think we can be a little bit more dangerous and dynamic if our feet are constantly moving here rather than making plays from a stationary position. So I'm going to let this play. So you come to the zone right here, and you can see that we touch this puck. And as we touch this puck, we're stationary. Where what we want is we want you to be able to see that we have time and space to make a play, that we are rolling to the middle here and looking to make plays in the middle of the ice. But because we're stationary and we're flat-footed, that takes away our ability to be a little bit more dynamic and dangerous here. Okay, so just one more time as I back it up is right here we want to be scanning. We get early eyes. Okay, we see that we have no immediate pressure bearing down on us. That tells us that we are able to create blue line offense. And now we want to get moving this way with the puck on our stick, not overhandling it, but keeping it on our forehand, moving our feet towards the middle of the ice to get a shot from a better location. We're doing a good job of getting involved in offense, but again, we want those feet moving here. We want to be a little bit more dynamic. You can see here we have a little bit of traffic. Our forward here in front of the net's not doing a good job of getting in the goalie's eyes. But same thing, if we're moving our feet here, we can be a little bit more dynamic, a little bit calmer, and be able to make that play a little bit more dangerously. So staying still. And then we miss the net. This is a really good clip because we're trying to teach the D how to make the best play and not just go based off of the first read or whatever is the easiest play, but to make reads and then decide in the moment which one is the best play. First thing here is this is Hunter Vandenberg coming back for a puck. So we want to make sure that Hunter is getting early eyes and locating both guys that are pressuring in red. Coming back to this puck, we should have a scan. We miss our scan. So we want to identify there that we missed our early eyes and we missed our pre-scan. Now, the play here to make, if we had the scan, was to identify that we have support here, have Wesley Pendlebury open up and be a pass option for a quick first touch D to D, because we can identify here that we have our centerman, LeBlanc, who is also opened up and is a quick one-touch pass to transition and then re-attack. We can see that now we have pressure coming from St. Catharines coming through the middle here on our defenseman. The secondary play I'd see here is having Wesley Pendlebury calling for a reverse, having Hunter Vandenberg get F1 on St. Catharines to commit on the forecheck, and then look to do a bank pass reverse and have Wesley skated out of the zone away from this pressure right here. You can see here that if Wesley starts to come this way, this is also going to open up a lane for Hunter, who's coming around the net, to come up ice. But it's also going to give us that bank pass reverse option. Then we can have LeBlanc cut to the middle, and we have a pass option here. We have a pass option from our D over here, and it opens up a lot of triangles for us. So back it up a little bit here. So because we don't make this early D to D pass, now the next best option is to get Wesley Pendlebury coming across to open up this lane for Hunter Vandenberg, but also open up this option for Hunter Vandenberg, and it's going to just open up the ice for us altogether. That doesn't happen. We continue, and then now we get ourselves kind of put into a box. Now, if I stop it right here, what I would like to see is Wesley Pendlebury, who we've identified as this guy right here. I'd like to see him coming a little bit lower and getting his momentum now moving back into pressure this way. If we do that, if he gets moving down towards that goal line and we take this pass, he can now reverse play and open up ice for himself coming back this way against traffic. But it does not hurt us in the end. But what happens here is because we're stationary, not moving our feet, we try to make a play up ice, but we're off balance. And then it's a turnover. So I'm going to back that up and let's see it all the way from the beginning. So one touch D to D would have been the play I like. We come here, I would like to see it come a little bit lower so we can get ice up. But there, right there, I would have reversed play and came back below the goal line. But there's 3 or 4 reads there that we could have made better plays and better reads. And as D, this is what we're going to challenge you guys for all year, is to make these reads, make the better plays. Last one here, I'm going to stop it right here. So big thing we want to do here is would be a crowding situation. So I want to be crowding and coming in here. Right now, I think both D are giving up too much gap. Also, Carter Barrick has a stick in the air, which is not something we want. But right here, we want to crowd. As the play goes now, because we haven't crowded now, this player has time and space to generate some speed, where if we crowded and we took away that gap early, we eliminate his ability to generate that speed. And then same thing, we want to gap up and make a play here before the top of the circles. We don't want to allow that guy to skate in. We want to force him right there. But overall, very impressed with your game yesterday. I thought it was a very good first step, but these are things that we've identified that we want to keep helping you with. And as a defenseman that we are asking and challenging to be more involved with offense and be more dynamic, the feet moving is one thing that we're going to constantly stay on and make sure that we're addressing so that you have those abilities to make those plays. You have the ability to be dynamic and change and make reads. And you do that always because our feet are moving and we're active and athletic.